the longest running online radio show on the iPower Evening Show. DeMarco J on Pretty Ricky and Rafael Castro. Join the conversation now on the iPower Evening Show.
Express your mind, express your mind, express your mind.
Good evening, everyone. DeMarco, Ricky, and Rafael in the building. This is Express Your Mind Doubleheader on the IPES. Yes, during the second hour. We do this every Monday and Wednesday. All right, it's time for... Something Wrong Here! Yep, it's Something Wrong Here Wednesdays on the iPower Evening Show. Give us your take and tell us you're something wrong here, and we'll hit that tape. Something Wrong Here! All right, something wrong here when you're a dumbass suspect trying to escape from an NYPD cruiser through an open window while handcuffed and getting tackled by NYPD's finest. I mean, how dumb can you be? You wasn't gonna get that far while handcuffed. Right. So why take a risk trying to escape the long arm of the law? Dumbass. Did y'all saw the video?
Yeah, I saw that. That nigga should have known better that he wasn't going that far once he tried to make his great escape out the police cruiser. I'm pretty sure that the NYPD wanted to do some more by beating his ass and putting a couple bullets in his back. Right. But the news cameras were there. Right. So therefore, the news camera crew saved his life. Lucky for him.
Of course.
Something wrong here, speaking of New York, something wrong here when a white guy robbed at gunpoint inside of a barbershop as the barber who was cutting this guy's hair just stood there with onlookers doing nothing. I mean, the barbers just stood there and let this man get robbed while getting a haircut.
I saw the video. That was in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where this guy got robbed. And the barbers just stood there as the suspect robbed him with a gun pointing at his head. Gave up the watch, his credit card, and what cash he had on him.
Well, what do you expect?
Yep, I know.
Yep, it is
This
New York. No surprise.
That is something wrong here.
Oh, you ain't never lied.
Something wrong here when Gina Rodriguez forced to apologize for using the N-word while singing the lyrics to one of the Fuji songs, but we give a free ride to Cardi B for using the N-word in her songs. So wait a minute. Knowing that I'm Puerto Rican and I use the N-word, which I shouldn't, how come it's okay for Cardi B, Fat Joe, Big Pun, and other Puerto Ricans to use the N-word when doing music?
Because people like Cardi B, Fat Joe, and other rappers feel like since they grew up in the hood, knowing the streets, knowing the boroughs that they grew up in, like in the Bronx, that's all they heard was the N-word. And I understand, because I use the N-word all the time. I ain't gonna lie about it, but if Gina Rodriguez has not grew up around the black culture for that long, or on the streets, part of the 5 boroughs, like in the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, Brooklyn, or parts of Manhattan, then I don't believe that she shouldn't be using that word, even though she sung one of the Fugees' lyrics containing the N-word as a term of endearment.
It is hard to let go of that word when it's so popular in hip-hop, and when we use it in the hood, in the boroughs, or wherever as a term of endearment.
I know, right?
All right, what is your take? Something Wrong Here Wednesdays. It's the EYM. Let's go to the phone lines.
Express your mind.
Stacey J, you're next tonight, Power 1 FM. Go ahead, Stace.
Yo, Stacey J, represent hip-hop.
Hey, how you doing, Stace?
What up there, bro?
Stacey!
Give us your something wrong here.
Yeah, something wrong here when city workers doing all this road construction during the daytime, causing all this traffic in the morning, when they can be doing that during the nighttime while everybody's asleep. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree. They used to do that a long time ago. You know, replacing the gas line or water pipes on the ground.
Yeah.
They don't even do that no more.
That's true. But you see, some people in the neighborhood started complaining that they couldn't get any sleep at night due to all the drilling and messing up the street.
Right.
But it's even worse during the daytime when people are trying to go to work or school.
For real, whether during the day or nighttime, that messes up everybody's day with all this construction messing up the street in the neighborhoods. Right. You can't win either way.
Pete Sonny, you're next tonight, Power 1 FM. Go ahead, Pete.
Black Cat Pete Sonny on the loose.
How you doing, brother?
What's up there, bro?
Hey, Pete Sonny.
Give us your something wrong here.
Something wrong here when your former NYPD officer who murdered a black man selling loose cigarettes now suing New York City to get his job back. Tells you that Black Lives Matter means nothing to law enforcement in this country.
They don't care, Pete. All they care about is their own reputation. That's their own guys in blue, their own police department.
Exactly.
I mean, can Eric Garner's mother, Gwen Carr, sue Pantaleo by preventing him from getting back on the police force with the NYPD if the courts rule in Pantaleo's favor?
I think she can.
I hope so.
But I doubt if the courts will allow somebody like Daniel Pantaleo, who should be in jail right now for killing an unarmed 43-year-old black man for selling loose cigarettes and breaking up a fight.
Absolutely.
That's all he did.
Right.
I mean, there's got to be some kind of way Reverend Al and Gwen Carr can countersue on the behalf of New York City to make sure that this murderer does not get back on the police force.
Thanks, Pete. Clarence, you're next tonight, Power 1 FM. Go ahead, Clarence.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
How you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's up there, bro?
Hey, what up, Clarence?
There's something wrong here when you an R&B artist named Tank jokingly said that when a man sucks twice, that man is not gay.
What?
I was like, what the
Yeah, that's
my
what I'm
language.
saying.
So,
Yeah.
after hearing what Tank said, that a man cannot be gay for trying some of that hard penis, you ain't gay?
Gay?
I think we all can say that right there is just something wrong here. You feel me?
Oh, you think, Clarence? You think? Hey, if you're a man that gets down on his knees and sucking that twice, that sounds like gay to me.
Was Tank joking when he said that?
I think he
Because believe it
was.
or not, if a man had that experience one time with another man, then I say yes, that was a one-time thing and never went back.
Yeah,
but if you did it twice and you liked it, I'm sorry, but you are gay.
duh.
Even the LGBTQ will say that you're gay.
Exactly.
You love the male penis more than once.
Hello?
You are gay.
Absolutely.
Right?
But as for Tank saying that in a jokingly way,
No,
come on,
no,
bro.
no,
That
you
ain't
can't
even
joke
funny.
like
you
that.
can't joke
No.
like that because people, especially ladies, are going to think of you different.
Right.
He knows better than that.
Wasn't Luther Vandross gay?
Yes, he was gay, but Luther kept a private life.
He did.
Which was nobody's business but him and God.
Right.
Luther wasn't in the public eye like that.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
Tank is telling all his business.
Exactly.
Mike, you're next tonight, Power 1 FM. Go ahead, Mike.
Hi, it's Peter Passion.
Oh, sorry about that. How you doing, Peter Passion?
What's up,
Hey, what
bad
up, Peter
sir?
Passion?
Thank God.
I know, right?
Give us just something wrong here.
No, DeMarco, I'm not that racist Trump-supporting bigot Mike.
Right.
Anyways, yes, before I say my something wrong here, I just want to elaborate on what the last caller said about Tank.
Go ahead.
I think he should be called Sugar Tank. If he thinks a man sticking twice doesn't mean he's gay. Hello? Once you experience love and attraction for another male's penis, you are gay, honey. You are gay. Time for Sugar Tank to come out. I myself should know about the male penis from another man. Anyways, moving right along. Something wrong here when you're a Florida man who walks up in a Walmart and starts humping on a Disney Frozen character. I mean, he couldn't find a real human being to have sex with.
What?
So you rammed your penis into a doll character from Frozen. Oh, of course, this is craziness coming from Florida, of all places.
Wow, that ain't no secret.
Charlamagne the God always says the craziest people in America comes from the Bronx and all of Florida.
Right.
And you cannot make this kind of stories up when it comes to crazy ass people down in Florida. That's always in the news for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
This crazy ass man banged a character doll from the Disney movie Frozen in front of Walmart shoppers.
Sick.
These are some sick ass bastards.
Wow.
Right, for real.
Lamont, you're next tonight, Power 1 FM. Go ahead, Lamont. Give us just something wrong here. Give us just something wrong here.
Yes, something wrong here. When an ignorant named Stefan Mason calling on the radio station
you know
and won't
what?
even let me speak.
Lamont,
Bye,
On
Lamont.
his ass.
Bye,
Get
Lamont.
out of here, bruh.
Lamont, I gotta let you go, sir. You ain't gonna call up on this program attacking one of my co-hosts on this show.
Right.
No, I will not allow anyone to do that who are not here to defend himself.
Hell no.
Goodbye,
Bye,
Lamont.
puto.
Rayshawn, you're next tonight, Power 1 FM. Go ahead, Rayshawn.
Hey, what up, DeMarco? What up, Ricky? What up, Raphael?
How you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's up there, bruh?
Hey, what up, Rayshawn?
Give us just something wrong here.
Yeah, before I say what I have to say on this Wednesday, once again, coon-ass Lamont. See, it's self-hate people like this who don't get their way will attack their own people for having different thoughts and opinions than yours, and then act big and bad when that person is not there to defend himself. Once again, Negroes who can't keep that same energy. If you got something negative to say about me, don't say it behind the phone nor your laptop computer. Keep that same energy and tell that to my face.
Exactly.
You feel
For
me?
real.
Anyway, something wrong here. That the welfare assistance program, where these two white couples were denied assistance and then turned around and blamed black people for having all the welfare, saying the N-word as she was leaving.
Whoa, wait a minute. Where was this?
Oh, this was in Akron, Ohio, where my cousin lives. I got family out there in Akron.
Oh, all right.
She told me about this during the summer. I wanted to say that, but I didn't get a chance to. On how racism can lie on our people so much, others will start to believe that BS.
Of course.
Later, my brothers.
Rashawn, brother, it is no secret that whites in this country are on the welfare system more than black and brown combined. And let me tell you something else. It is hard for African Americans and Hispanics to get on welfare assistance.
Yes.
There are black and Latinos living in poverty, living in low income in the hoods with no kind of government assistance.
Right? And many people think Latinos coming to this country from PR, Mexico, Cuba, the DR, Colombia, or anywhere in South America, they became automatic welfare recipients.
No,
that's not true. That's not true.
Fake news media loves to spin this, that more black and brown people are on welfare than whites.
That's a lie.
Which is total BS.
Of course it is.
Incoming message.
All right, reading your text. Paul Jordan from Albany, New York writes, something wrong here when Felicity Huffman woman only served 11 days out of a 14-day prison sentence. That's what you call white, wealthy, and privileged. If this was a wealthy African-American woman who tried to bribe these top schools in the country, she would have gotten 14 years in prison. No ifs, ands, or buts. Paul Jordan, you and I know that ain't no secret.
No.
You really think the judge is gonna sentence one of their own with harsh prison time?
What?
To them, that's not even a thought of.
Well, when you white, wealthy, and privileged, there is no such thing as those kind of whites spending any serious time in prison.
No.
But let that be a Negro trying to bribe one of these top schools like MIT, Yale, or Harvard, and other top schools to get their daughters into. We all know her black ass will be put under the jail.
Yep.
You're like, you ain't white.
Right.
Your black ass going to jail.
That's right.
a felony.
Wow.
Jonathan B. 401 from Warwick, Rhode Island writes, something wrong here when you're on I-95 in Providence, driving, heading towards work, when a car in front of me in the fast lane was going 15 miles an hour in a 45 mile per hour zone, laughing and talking on his cell phone. But as soon as I pass him, now he speeds up to 65 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone till he was stopped by the Rhode Island State Police.
I hate that, Jonathan B.
Right.
I hate when somebody driving in front of me on the street or on the highway, going slow while he or she is on their cell phone. But as soon as I pass them, now you're speeding up all of a sudden.
That happens all the time in NYC, whether you in these 5 boroughs.
Yeah.
There's always somebody talking on their goddamn phone, going slow. I'd be like, pull your ass over and talk on the phone and let other people pass by.
Exactly.
People in a hurry to go to work, school, or wherever.
Yeah.
And your dumb ass out there slowing down traffic.
Exactly.
It never fails.
Jeff Azul, 86, from Lawrence, Massachusetts, writes, something wrong here when a Massachusetts lawmaker wants to pass a bill to make calling somebody a bitch a state law. Yo, you can't even make this ish up. Now they're trying to censor freedom of speech on what to say and what not to say. F that. I'll effing leave this state.
Whoa,
Ain't
wait
that a
minute,
bitch?
wait
No
a
pun
minute.
intended.
Wait a minute.
Hey, yo, I don't think that this bill banning the word bitch will become law in Massachusetts.
No.
I mean, you're gonna ban that word and not ban the N-word? Does that make any sense?
No.
Hell no, that
it
don't make any
does
goddamn
not.
sense.
Exacto.
So what's next? You gonna ban all profanity in the state of Massachusetts? Hey, that word has been around forever.
Right.
I don't see no laws on the books on racist bigots calling black people n***s, and y'all want to ban the word bitch?
Right.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Exactly.
It won't pass. It's not going to pass. It can't pass.
come on.
That is
That ain't gonna
ridiculous.
pass.
You want to ban the B word, but not the N word?
Nah,
Something
that ain't
is
gonna
not
pass.
right.
Nah.
Something ain't right.